Good morning, student. Now the next topic relating to the chapter retirement of a partner. Next adjustment is revaluation of assets and reassessment of liabilities. That this term you are familiar with this account as because we have already prepared this account in chapter admission of a new partner. Even in case of change in profit sharing ratio also we have discussed. Now again this topic is repeated here. Let us recall. And now at the time of retirement of a partner, assets of the firms are revalued and liabilities are reassessed with a purpose that the retiring partner does not benefit or lose because of the change in the values. To give effect to the change in values, revaluation account is prepared in the same manner as is prepared at the time of change in profit sharing ratio and admission of a partner. Now again we have to just revising the same topic. Increases in the value of assets, unrecorded assets, decreases in the value of liabilities, and excess provision written back are all are the item of the credit side. Similarly, decreases in the value of assets, increases in the amount of liabilities, liabilities provided and unrecorded liabilities are debited. So this rules we are already familiar with this rules because as we know revaluation is a nominal nature of account, and any profit or loss from the revaluation is distributed among all the partners in their old profit sharing ratio. This is the only difference from the chapter admission of a partner, because in admission we were distributing the profit only among the old partners, but in retirement we will distribute this profit among all the partners including the retiring partner. And after revaluation, assets and liabilities are shown at their revised value in the new balance sheet, that is a balance sheet of the reconstituted firm. If the assets value is increasing, that at increased value, if decreasing, at decreased value. So as again just see the journal entries what are to be passed. If there is increases in the value of assets, same assets account debit to revaluation because assets is increasing, so here asset is debited. And decreases, again revaluation account debit to assets because assets is decreasing, so asset is credited. And liability point of view, if liability is increasing you have to credit the liability and revaluation account will be debited. And if your liability is decreasing, so you have to debit the liabilities and credit the revaluation. And if there is a profit, then balancing figure will come in the debit side, so it denotes profit, so entry will be revaluation account debit to all partners, of course in old profit sharing ratio. And if there is a loss, means balancing figure coming in the credit side, then debit all partners capital account, credit revaluation account. So these all are the journal entries that are to be passed if there is a revaluation of assets and reassessment of liabilities at the time of retirement. So let us again see with example what entries are to be passed and how the revaluation account will be prepared. See, there is one question I have taken. Balance sheet of A, B and C. Sharing profit in the ratio of 5:3:2. This is on 31st March 2020. Creditor 15,000 and capital of A, B and C. A 46,000, B 34,000, C 25,000. Altogether capital is 1,05,000. And in the asset side, cash at bank here given 27,000. Debtors gross value is 16,000 and less provision for doubtful debt is 800. Can you tell me what percentage of provision on doubtful debt is created? That is 5% on gross value. So why it is needed, we will see in the next adjustment. So must you know that here rate of percentage of creating provision for bad debt is 5%, and the net value of debtor is 15,200. Stock, that is here given 12,800. Plant and machinery, that is 35,000, and land and building, that is 30,000. So this is the position of assets and liabilities on the date of retirement. And what other see the additional information. B retires from the firm on 1st April 2020. B is retiring, and A and C decided to share the profit, future profit loss, and new ratio is also given 3:1, and following adjustments are agreed. First is debtors of 1,100 be written off as it is no longer receivable. It means it is a bad debt. Means bad debt amount is 1,100 first. And then what you will do, this provision, there we have already created the provision 800. Out of 1100, 800 will be adjusted from a provision, and remaining 300 will be adjusted from, this is a loss, will appear in the debit side of the revaluation account. So we will see the journal entry. Next is provision for doubtful debt is to be maintained at the existing rate. As I already said, 5% is the existing rate. And stock be written off by rupees 1,055. It means it is reduced by 1,055. By and to, you must be very clear with this. If by is given, it means it is reduced by the value 1,055. Land and building written up by again 11,000, it is reduced by 11,000. And plant and machinery also reduced to, see here, you can see the difference in fourth and fifth adjustment. Here by directly it is given the differences, revised value and book value, and here reduced to 34,000, then you have to compare it with the book value. 35,000 was the book value and revised value is 34,000. It means difference of 1,000. It means the plant and machinery is reduced by 1,000. Sundry creditor of rupees 700 be written back as no longer payable. That leads to decrease in the liability, because in future you need not have to pay to creditors 700. And there is a provision of 600 for be made for repairs. That leads to increase in the liability. And there was an old typewriter completely written off and was sold for rupees 2,000 as a scrap. So this is what you are receiving the money by selling this old computer. And then is firm had to pay 5,000 to an employee injured in an accident. So this is what the liability arises, that leads to increase in liability. So it will be shown in the debit side of the revaluation account. And again in see the 10th one, an unrecorded machinery valued at 10,000 is to be recorded. So unrecorded assets appears in the credit side of the revaluation account. So for this, what journal entry is to be passed and how you will prepare the revaluation account, so that question I dictated. Now see the solution. First you see the solution. First see revaluation account, this 300. Why 300? Because 1100, actually your loss was 1100, but already the provision was created 800, and this out of 1100, 800 is adjusted from provision, and 300 is a net loss that will be compensated from revaluation account. So this 300 is coming. And stock, that is reduced by this value 1055. Plant and machinery is also reduced by 1000. Again provisions to repair 600 is created. Provision for doubtful debt 745. Now you just recall your class 11th, how we were calculating the new provision. There was a rule, First you have to deduct the bad debt from the debtors, and residual value, on that value you have to calculate the new provision. See here the explanation is given. First what you have to do, there is a rule made the when part of debtors are bad and provision for doubtful debt is to be made, first debtors are reduced by the amount of bad debt, and thereafter provision for doubtful debt is calculated, that is on the balance debtor, that is 5% on 14,900. How this 14,900 is coming? That is 16,000 minus 1100. This is what the balance of debtors, and on that balance you will calculate the new provision for bad debt, that is what it is coming here, 745. Okay, and this compensation to employees is paid, so it will be shown because increase in the liability, so it is a part of debit side to bank 5,000. And land and building value is increasing, so it is 11,000 shown here. Sundry creditor, because it is not likely to arise in future, that is decrease in liability 700. And there is a sale of old computer, it was completely written off, so the money you are receiving by selling old computer, so it is a credit, it is a gain for a firm, so it is shown by bank 2,000. And machinery is increasing by 10,000. So while comparing the balances of credit with the debit, there the balancing figure coming in the debit side by amount 15,000, and this 15,000 is divided among all the partners in their whole profit sharing ratio. So this is the ledger of revaluation, and that shows the effect of changes in the value of assets and liabilities. So this is our first account that is to be prepared when there is a retirement of a partner. And based on this, if it is easier to show the journal entry also, see there is a bad debt, so it is only bad debt account debit to debtors because debtors is reduced by 1100. And then there is a compound entry because this bad debt 1100 is compensated from provision 800, and remaining 300 is shown in the debit side of the revaluation account. See this entry, why 300 is coming in the debit side of revaluation account. Now it is clear to you. Now this new provision for bad debt, that increase in liability, so it is item or in the debit side it will come, revaluation account debit to provision for doubtful debt 745. How it is coming, I already explained. Here also it is mentioned 5% on 14,900, because after deducting bad debt on balance you will create a new provision. And then stock is reducing, so stock is credited by 1055, and another aspect is revaluation account. Land and building is increasing, so it is debited and credited revaluation account by 11,000. And here plant and machinery is reducing, so it is credited and revaluation account is debited. And here creditor is why debited, because it is decreases in the liability. So to reduce the liability you have to debit the liability, and revaluation account is credited. And here provision for repair, because increase in the liability, so it is credited and revaluation account is debited. You are receiving the money due to selling of old asset, so bank account debit to revaluation account. Now again compensation paid to the employee, so entry will be revaluation account debit to bank. Here machinery value is increasing, so machinery is debited to revaluation account. And finally the profit distributed among the all partners, so entry will be revaluation account debit 15,000 to A 7,500, to B that is 4,500, and the C that is 3,000. So this is there is a rule. If your concept is very clear regarding why asset is debited, and why asset is credited. This is what we are following, the golden rules, and based on that rule only we are just showing the journal entry. So this is what we have discussed, and this adjustment, this account is prepared while preparing the full-fledged question of retirement of a partner revaluation account. I think this point is very clear to you, how you will prepare revaluation account, what journal entry you will pass. So you just do some practice, take out some question from NCERT and solve the question based on the topic retirement of a partner, first to prepare the revaluation account. So this is all about this topic. Thank you so much and take care.